I would have to see someone who's like me.
Okay.
Like, for me, it's not relatable for me to see someone who hasn't had to deal with life being plus size.
Do you think that I am equipped or I'm the right person for you?
Don't go out nearly as much as I should. Barely know the way around the neighborhood. I'm ruminating, I feel no good. Not living life like I know I could.
Right now we're gonna look for some outside motivation. We're gonna look for different books that can help with the various aspects of health and fitness. As far as like the mental, the physical books in general helps with knowledge altogether. Let's go and look for books at the health and fitness section and see what we can find. So I'm gonna let you pick and see what sticks out to you. That way you can pick something that's gonna help to educate you and keep you well-rounded in this arena.
There's a lot sticking out.
Right?
First of all,
what's that? Prescription for Happiness.
Prescription for Happiness. Encyclopedia of Energy something.
Chakras, right?
I don't know.
What's this? Hangry. 5 simple steps to balance your hormones and restore your joy.
It sounds like a boring book.
Yeah, it does, right?
Like how much can you
read?
It sounds like a...
Hey guys, let me put y'all onto a game-changing product. Ever since I've been taking these Seamoss pills, I've been having so much energy when I'm at the gym. I'm losing so much weight because I'm putting in so much work and I have the energy to do so all because of these Seamoss pills. It helps with the immune system, improves energy levels, supports brain function, and helps with weight control. Capsules are way easier to take in and potent than any other Seamoss gel or any liquid. What are you waiting on? They sell out fast. Go get yours today.
Right.
You know, 5 simple steps.
Right. Let me just keep within. Go ahead, look around. Look around. Yoga. Personal growth. Personal growth is like, again, helps with the mental aspect of fitness. This area is aligned with health and wellness. Everything connects.
Okay.
It starts with the mind first.
I'll look at that later.
PCOS. This is interesting. They have a guide on PCOS. There's a lot of women that
that sounds
good. They often complain how that affects their balance when it comes to training. And this is a good book for people who I've never read it, but to find a book on PCOS will help with anyone's journey that struggles with that. Love yourself cards, affirmation. How could you not?
This book is just cute. This is my aesthetic. Looks like a good table book.
Yeah, that's cute. Let me see. How to do hard things. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's so cute.
That's a good one. Spirit Junkie. Absolute affirmations. Oh, I think we just neglect that often is the mind. Once you tackle the mind, then everything else follows. I think I need this for myself. Mindset, the new psychology of success.
Self-help books are so hard to pick because you don't know if the author is going to actually resonate with you.
That is true. It is also important to do your research. Even while we're standing here, you find a title that sticks out. Just Google it real quick, 5 stars, see people reviews, and see if it'll resonate with you. That's what I've learned as well. Like, well, where do I get the motivation from? The motivation is going to come from you first, and then feeding yourself subconsciously information that will remind you I got to stay on point is going to be key to being successful in whatever goal. Say some of the influencers that I come across on Instagram, and I will show you some examples, they definitely help to motivate me too. It's important for us to create an environment that's going to combat the negative influences that we get from fast food commercials or the music that we're listening to subconsciously. Sometimes it could be maybe movies or things that we hear on the radio, whatever. So creating a positive environment that'll help us to be aligned with our goal and our purpose is key for success. Here's some of the individuals that I follow that I think you'll find motivational as well. Now I'm gonna show you Dana Chanel. She's a businesswoman right now.
Oh, I see her on my For You page on TikTok, I think.
Entrepreneur, she's a wife, she's a mother. Again, she's into fitness as well. Her content is not solely on fitness. It's a mixture of a lot of things that she do. She also does like beauty. She talks about her business. She talks about her brand. So I'm gonna just...
Message. Call me a Google Christian if you want. Witchcraft is
real.
And the only reason why a generational curse is capable of plaguing an entire bloodline for centuries is because we are not equipped to engage in spiritual warfare.
I think you were talking about
I have these sticky notes all around my house, but the ones specifically by my bed are the declarations for the protection of my family.
No, it wasn't her. This is my first time actually coming
Every mouth that says it's an abomination for my family to...
She doesn't make excuses to do what's necessary. She finds time to work out and to challenge herself. Another fitness influencer that I'm going to show you, her name is Magda Reyes. One of the things that drove me to her platform was the fact that she was battling depression, struggling with this mental illness. She used fitness to combat depression that she was struggling with, so much so that she became a beast. Not only did she freaking dominated the fitness arena, her quads, let me tell you this, she's built to the gods. Let me tell you, she's challenged herself with yoga. She could do a whole bunch of like different flips and different movements. She's one of the top fitness influencers that really helped to motivate me. She's a mother, she's a businesswoman. So many things that stick out to me about Massey.
No. Change is overwhelming.
Oh, change is overwhelming.
But it is inevitable if we want a different outcome.
Change is overwhelming, but it is inevitable if we want a different outcome. That is a fact. I think people...
David Goggins, he was plus size. He dealt with a lot of like health issues and things of that nature, but he willed himself. You see what he looks like now. Okay, and he's like very...
There's a lot of people I see that I want to say something to, but I don't like judging people. Because I don't know where the fuck they came from, what they had to deal with in life. So I shut the fuck up. So the other day, this guy sees me, and he just had to speak his mind, which is good. He can do that. Tells me how fucked up I am for all the cussing and stuff I do. But what he hasn't realized, when he was walking up to me, I was judging him. I just wanted to say nothing. He was a big, fat, sloppy looking motherfucker. Looked lazy, pathetic. So, after he gave his opinion about me, I smiled and gave mine about him. I hurt his feelings. One thing in life, if you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. Stay hard.
But you see the type of person that he is. This is another person that I find, because she's super special. I know her personally. We came across at a gym, a local gym that Ralph and I went to. She's a mother, she's a teacher, she's a businesswoman, she's also a wife. You know how you walk into an area and you just say, there's something special about that person. That's what she was. She was in there killing it. She doing all these different movements, like she going backwards on a treadmill, and I'm watching her. Hey, she came up to me, it's like, hey, I see you killing it at the gym too. So it's kind of dope to know that her personality was the open type of person. Like the fact that she was open enough to even come up to me and say, hey sis, I noticed you too. You out there killing it. And I'm like, yeah, I noticed you as well. And from there we connected. I've done a few videos with her. One thing about Akua is her consistency. She is a teacher and she wakes up before having to go to work.
That's crazy.
And do these training sessions. Do you see how this woman looks? Like she wakes up early. She's consistent with her meals. She's consistent with, she owns, again, she's very structured. She owns a business. She has a boot camp. She has, at the time, she had like a food business to where you can get like desserts and things like that she make from home.
You can get up, you're right, but once you start getting up and doing it, you have so much more energy.
Yes.
You know, you have 24 hours in a day. That's a long time. Yes. There's so much you can do with that time. You know, and people are watching Housewives and they make time for all of these things, Netflixing and chilling. Yes. Like work out and then chill. Like stop Netflix.
These are the reason why I say it's important for us to create that little circle of just people that we go to for motivation, because it helps us to stay aligned and balanced and to know that I can keep doing this. You know, this is my little community, my online community that I've created for myself to keep me aligned. Are there any influencers that you follow that sticks out to you?
I don't really follow influencers that much.
Okay, see. And that's a good thing that you mentioned that. Why don't you follow anyone that help to keep you motivated and consistent?
I don't know.
You don't know? It's all right. Let me bring this to you. Could it be that you don't know where to look, or
it's just not, some of the people are just not relatable to me. Like,
okay.
I would have to see someone who's like me.
Okay.
Like, for me, it's not relatable for me to see someone who hasn't had to deal with life being plus size trying to do something, because it's different when you're plus size trying to get into something.
I know exactly.
So it's like, I mean, I could see anybody, I mean, somebody normal losing 30 pounds, it's like nothing.
Right.
Like 40 pounds is nothing. It's 100 pounds, that's something. Like, you gotta really change your entire mindset, like, in a way that I feel like normal people who are not plus size don't have to experience.
Angel, this is going to be a hard question I'm going to ask you, because you're my sister. You have access to me in a way that most people don't. And I'm going to provide a level of care to you because you're dear to my heart. Being that I am your sister, you know the extensive amount of work that I've done, how long we've been in the fitness industry, and how deep that we're into this industry as well. Do you think that I am equipped, or I'm the right person for you when it comes to this journey that you're embarking on?
You're not as available because you have kids and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, I can't just be like, all right, let's go now. Let's do this now. They have to do some planning for Paigey and Lukey.
Right. And I know exactly what you're saying. Like, you would wish it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But like before, we could just, like, you know, go hiking or go for a run at the drop of a dime. It didn't matter. And then, like, we didn't have to schedule it. And now it's like, just go do it by yourself.
No, I agree with you 100%. One of the key things, because I'm with you, like, especially if you're doing it for the first time by yourself, which is why I took pride in making sure that at the beginning, I'm gonna be with you at the beginning. I'm gonna say this in a way that if you want more time with me, then I can give you more time with me. I don't mind creating time, because what we got going on is no excuse. You're a priority as well. So I don't want you to feel like, hey, I fell off to the wayside. You know, I just need you to know that it's important for you to also meet me halfway. Because the reality of it is, Angel, and that was something that I told you before, I don't want you to think that I'm going to be with you every day throughout this journey. And again, I preface that if you need more time, I'll be there. But me, I don't want to say this, but not but, and the reality of it is, we tend to get comfortable because we like the camaraderie with people, and this is how, you know, we tend to be motivated. What happens when I walk away? Where's your motivation? You know what I mean? Where do you find the will to want to keep going when I'm not there? And sometimes when we do have the luxury of being around with each other, we find that I can go a lot longer. But when a person takes the step back, that will isn't there anymore. Magda's gonna be with me. She's my motivating force. She's my driving force. I give you simple tasks because I know it's easy for you to just walk, you know, just to wake up and just go ahead. All right, let me just walk. When I know that you can do that, then that's when I'm like, all right, let's take it up a notch. So if we can't get this accomplished, then nothing else will work. Sometimes what we think we need is not what we actually need to get stronger and to be better. I know it doesn't sound nice. It's never sexy, but there's a method behind the mayhem.
Coming.